Hello everybody, this is Goose and Fox coming at you with a 600 cost rated match in the Zeta Plus A2. We're going to be on Resort Development District for this match here, and the A2 is our general for the Zeta Plus trifecta. This is a unit I believe I got when it came out in the RT store. It's usually my best method for getting a lot of the banner suits that I have missed in the past these days, is usually just waiting for them to come into the RT store. And it's a unit I've been sitting on for quite a while now. I've wanted to use this unit more since I've gotten it, especially since I really like the Zeta Plus variants, both in and out of GBO2. I just really like the designs of the Zeta Pluses. I think they're a really nice take on the sort of Zeta Gundam design philosophy, and they just all tend to look really cool, so really glad to have the A2 here to finally try out. And really the biggest opportunity I had to use it was when the Gundam Hadroboshi came out, because that pretty much guaranteed that for that week 600 was going to have rated matches available, so no better time to try and get out a 600 cost suit such as this. As I mentioned, this is the general of the trifecta, with the A1 being the raid and the C1 being the support, and I would be lying if I said this was a unit I initially had trouble actually trying to use. I believe this is something I've admitted on the couple times I have used this suit on stream. And I think I kind of realized what the big issue with me may have been at the time. I think the biggest thing just being that I'm very used to playing the Zeta Plus A1, again, that being the raid, and visually, you know, based on the models of these units, they do have very similar weapons. The A1 does have the Rizal rifle, which can do a instant stun, and the waist beam guns are rapid fire, but on the A2 here, that's kind of inversed in a way, because the beam rifle on this, it can rapid fire. It's not an instant stun unless you charge it. You can get a good accumulation with 2 shots though on most suits, which is really nice, but I'm so used to the Rizal rifle being an instant stun that I was really forgetting with this suit that it was not a instant stun unless you charged it. And then the waist guns, instead of being rapid fire, are instant stun instead. So again, kind of an inverse of the A1 kind of layout there with the A2, which really took some getting used to. So when I kind of got past that barrier, I think I started doing a lot better with this suit compared to what I, again, had shown off in the couple times I'd used it on stream. And the suit does have some really cool things going for it. One of my favorite things for this suit has to definitely be the head cannon that it has. The head cannon does have the ability to do a double charge, where if you do the first charge, it will be a instant stun, and if you do the full charge, it will be a Jirobi that I believe is capable of causing a heavy stagger. And the coolest thing about the head beam is that even if you do the double charge with the Jirobi beam, it will not count as a overheat. You will still have some of the gauge left, meaning you can charge it again. So in the right situations, you really can make a lot of use out of the head cannon for this suit. And the melee is also really nice as well, since you do have a single beam saber as the main melee, and you do have the bayonet on the beam rifle as a sub-weapon. So you really get some nice things with this suit, and on top of that, you know, you do get a transformation as well. So overall, I've really been enjoying the A2 once again I kind of got past the barrier that I was kind of forcing on myself really from playing it. Again, I am just way more used to playing the A1 over the A2 here, which is actually another suit I really need to revisit at some point, because the A1 did get adjusted recently, so I do want to try and do a video on that suit when I get a good match with it. Hopefully I can get to that before we get to the next round of unit adjustments, but yeah, for the A2 here, again, just a really nice general unit for 600. And yeah, you do get the heavy stagger with the full charge Jirobi. You get a really nice double hit downswing with the single beam saber. Gonna hit a pilot there with the beam rifle, but yeah, really just some nice weapons and a nice kit overall, if, again, just one that needs getting used to if you're more used to playing the A1 or the C1 even as well. So some really nice things that make this suit different from the other models that it is, you know, similar in design to. And just to kind of quickly go over some of the highlight skills that I want to point out with the A2 here, you do get emergency evasion system level 1, so you do get a dodge roll. You have maneuver armor at level 1, you have melee combo controller at level 1, you have shield tackle, you have transformation optimizer and detransformation optimizer, you have the release range output limiter skill, which is for the head cannon, and you do get immobile fire system, so all some pretty nice skills for the A2 here, especially some that, again, really pair well with the head cannon that this unit has. Really just like that the head cannon does have the double charge. Okay, because again, you can either use it as a normal instant stun, or you can use it as the heavy staggering Jirobi beam. And it's always a really nice thing to have those kind of options with a weapon such as this. I was waiting to guard the Violin Isolte there to see if they would capture the point with my head beam charged. I don't know what exactly I would do aside from try to hit the enemy pilot with a full mega beam, I suppose, but would be effective if I could land the hit in such a situation. I should mention too, another good thing with the head mega beam as well, with it being a heavy stagger, is that it is really good for, if you want to try to use it on flying suits. So definitely does have some really nice uses for the way that 600 is now, since we do have some more flying suits at 600 with the Victory and the Shako. We always had suits like the Atlas and the Violin Isolte, which was buffed recently, so definitely a lot of flyers at 600 that the Mega Beam could be very useful in dealing against. Right now, just waiting to spawn back in. I think I waited quite a while to see if I would spawn back in or not, because I saw number 3 was at the base. I assumed they were maybe doing repairs. I wanted to make sure that the enemy wasn't trying to attempt a base bomb, so I'm going to spawn in at point A, where the rest of my team is, and see what we can do to help here. There is our Jester, who is low at health, so I'm going to, get the Mega Beam ready. That was the normal instant stun there for the beam, which was able to stop that RF Zaku. Unfortunately, they are going to get me with the wire there, and going to spray me with the shield machine gun that they have, so that did do quite a hefty amount of damage. But let's see, they are going to use their counter, and gonna go in for the finishing melee there. And the pilot did get out, but we are at the last seconds of the match here, so not gonna worry too much about them. Another thing too with the melee on the double swing saber is that you are able to cancel out of it with the second swing, which is something I think I did on accident here. I don't think I was really planning to cancel out that early, but push the button, and apparently, you can cancel out of that, which is really nice if you are in a situation where you might be at risk of getting tackled. So that is a pretty nifty feature there. But it is going to be timeout mission over, and let's see how we did here with the Zeta Plus A2 on Resort Development District. And we do have a mission complete. And looking at the final stats here, did get top individual and top in damage on the team. And first place with 6 kills and 2 losses. So pretty good match there with the A2. And that's going to be everything for the round there, after we go through the recon crate, and apparently I also got platinum around this time, so pretty good things that came from that match. But it's going to be everything for the round there, and again, overall, really do like the Zeta Plus A2. As I mentioned earlier, I think the Zeta Pluses in GBO2, they're all pretty fun in their own way. Still really like the A1, really want to try to get that out so I can try its adjustment, but again, A2 is also really fun. So it's going to be all I really have to say about the mobile suit there for this video. And I guess from here, I really want to get a match with the Gyaradoga full frontal since I got that this week. So definitely looking to get a video for that out by Wednesday, but really from there, waiting to see what they announce for us when it comes to Springfest, since I do believe there is going to be a newsletter about that. So, hopefully we get some really good things coming out of Springfest here. Hopefully we'll get some cool units through the supply drop, and maybe some cool event things as well. Really would like to see some more suits that we haven't gotten through, like, limited missions and the sorts. So, it was pretty good this week with the gym ground type weapons rack. That's a suit we haven't had yet for limited missions, so we'd like to see that with suits like the Bugu getting like higher level variants. But that's gonna be all I have for this video here. Comment down below what you think about the Zeta Plus A2. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.